What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video has been getting a lot of demand lately from a lot of people, and it's going to be about the ketogenic diet, as you can tell by the title above. And I started following some ketogenic groups on Facebook, and that kind of really inspired the creation of this video because there's a lot of people that want to do a ketogenic diet. It's kind of a buzzword right now. It's kind of a key topic in today's health and fitness society. And so I feel like it's important that with so many people wanting to do it, that we make sure and get the right information before embarking on such a journey that can either be great and you can see a lot of great results from, or it can leave you with a lot of health problems. And keto is not something that you want to do wrong. It's not something that you want to play with without understanding the full science behind it. So we're going to make this video very simple and somewhat short because I don't want to overwhelm people with too much in-depth science. I just want to make it as simple as possible. So if you're a beginner out there, this is going to help you. But before we get started, a little housekeeping. First of all, thank you so much to everybody who's watching this on the EVMSV Diet Coaching app. For those of you who are watching this on the app, you already know who I am. If you're watching this on one of the Facebook group pages or on Instagram or on YouTube, my name is Blake Covington. I have been a nutritionist for over 11 years, and I own a global fitness and nutrition company called Everything Massive. We do have an app that's available on the App Store for iPhones, Androids, Samsungs, like whatever mobile devices that you have. And we're in 27 languages. So if you don't speak English, you're from another country, no problem. The whole app is in that language, your local language, as long as you're one of the 27 languages that we have. So my company, what we do, our mission is to provide the truth and provide the human element as a part of our app. So many apps you download today are just these robotic algorithms. They send you information, you do it, and they do a pretty good job, but they don't completely finish the mission. They don't take you from A to C, they take you from A to B. And so what we do, keeping the human element, having coaches and nutritionists a part of this app, it gives you the ability to pick up your phone to actually talk to somebody live, like myself. And that gives you the ability to get information that you need based on science, not based on a company's algorithm, right? And so that is our mission, and our goal is to take you from completely beginner to the body of your dreams. And we're doing that so well with thousands of people around the world. So now to get into today's topic, the ketogenic diet. Keto has been around for a very long time. Guys, it's been around for like 40 or 50 years now. But it seems like the last 5 to 6 years, it's been a very hot topic. People are doing keto a million different ways. And sadly, there is not a million different ways to do keto. There's only one proper way to do keto. If you're not doing it one way, but a little disclaimer here before I keep going, okay? This isn't me pushing my idea onto you, okay? This is me just giving the facts, all right? I'm not biased on this. This is me giving the straight facts, okay? There's one right way to do it. There's not a million different right ways. Like if you want to lose 10 pounds, you can lose 10 pounds a million different ways. You can cut sodium, cut water. You can do a bunch of cardio. You can just starve yourself for 3 days. But it's not right? There is not a million ways to do a ketogenic diet. There's only one proper way if you want to do it right and you want to see results and you want to set your body up for longevity and health in the future. So to start things off, the ketogenic diet is a diet that's set up that will eliminate glucose, eliminate glycogen from the muscles, and will cause the brain to switch over from using glucose as energy to using ketones as energy. And ketones are produced from fat. Okay, so if your glucose, for those layman terms here, is basically sugar, right? It's your body's source of fuel. The easiest source of fuel is sugar for the body. Same as in the wild, plants use sugar, humans use sugar. So it's kind of an easy source of fuel for the body, for cells. So in order to get your body to a ketogenic state, okay, it's called ketosis. In order to get your body into ketosis, you must do the right percentages of your daily caloric intake of protein, carbs, and fats. Okay? Obviously, carbs are sugars, okay? And sugars are carbs. Don't forget that, because I see a lot of people get confused. They look at the label and they say, well, it says 0 sugars and 10 carbs. Well, at the end of the day, guys, it's all the same, because the carbohydrates are going to be assimilated in the body, and it's going to end up being glucose at the end of the day anyways. So it doesn't matter technically what the label says, what sugars and what's carbs. It's all going to be sugars at the end of the day. All right? So it's just basically on how they processed it in the factory and what it is in the can or the label or whatever it is you're eating. So in order to get your body into a state of ketosis, you must eliminate carbohydrates. Now, this doesn't mean you take them out 100% completely, okay? This means that you're going to lower them enough to where your body will utilize them, and it's not going to be stored. It's going to be burned off immediately, okay? Now, the proper way to do a ketogenic diet is this, all right? 75% of your daily caloric intake will be from protein. No, excuse me, fats. 75% of your daily caloric intake will be fats. 20% of your daily caloric intake will be protein, and 5% or less will be from carbs. All right, so the majority of your day is going to be from fats. Moderate amount of your day will be protein, and a tiny little sliver will be from carbs. Now, those carbs, this is important. This is a key, major key right here. You need to make sure you write this down. The carbohydrates from that 5% do not need to be coming from oatmeal, pasta, this or that, all right? Like, if I'm eating my X amount of fats, X amount of protein, and I have maybe 100 calories is my 5%, okay, of carbs. That doesn't mean I go to the grocery store and I go find a 100-calorie chocolate chip cookie and I eat that, and I'm still in ketosis. That's not what that means at all, guys, okay? Going to get this low-carb bread, like, come on, please, get real. There's no such thing as low-carb bread. Bread is bread, guys. It's got wheat. It's got flour. It's got carbohydrates. It's got sugars, okay? You can make your own bread called cloud bread, which uses egg whites. Now, that recipe is pretty good. My wife's used it before, and I believe it's here on the app. If you're looking on the app, I believe it's in the recipe section. But cloud bread is truly zero carbohydrates. I mean, it's egg whites and like some baking soda or something, like baking powder. But and you can season it how you like. But low carb bread, 100, those little low carb cookies or low carb chocolates, guys, get real. Come on. There's no such thing as free calories, guys. Even the cloud bread has calories in it. It's got protein. It's got egg whites. That is counting into your day, okay? Just because it says keto on the front doesn't mean it's just a free, I can eat however much I want, right? There's even calories in lettuce. So be careful. So 5% or less than your daily caloric intake should be carbohydrates. 75% should be fats. 20% should be protein. Now, here is how you gauge all of that, okay? The problem most people have when they start a ketogenic diet is they actually just cut their carbs out and they just eat a lot of fats, all right? And they have no care what kind of fats they're eating. They're just eating fats, right? They're eating a lot of bacon and cheeses and whatever else there is, like a fatty, greasy burger. That's not going to create a positive a positive nutrient partitioning effect on the body, which is basically when you put crap food into your body, your digestive system's gonna be messed up. You're not gonna be able to assimilate the food. The food's not gonna go to the muscles to help you recover from your workouts. It's not gonna stimulate your metabolism as well, and you're just not gonna feel very good, right? Your cholesterol is gonna go through the roof. So when you're doing keto, it's important that you still eat clean. Take in healthy quality fat sources, i.e. avocados, macadamia oil, almonds, even though there's a little bit of carbs in there, be careful, okay? Olive oil if you cook it at a low temperature because it's got a low smoke point. So things like this will help you, guys. Just be careful. You can do some peanut butter, but there are carbs in there, so just factor that in. So you need to make sure you're taking a quality source of fats during the day. it's okay to have some saturated fats like bacon or fats from a 80% lean ground beef burger or something like that. It's really it's not bad. You can have some of that, and you should have some saturated fats. Now, to narrow it down to a specific percentage, that's a blanket statement for everybody. It's impossible to do because everybody's body's going to react different. Okay, everyone's metabolisms will be different. So, rule number one: don't cut your calories on keto. Keep your calories the same, just adjust them. Okay, add the fats in to equal 75%. Add the protein in to equal 20% and lower the carbs to 5% or less. And the carbohydrates should just be trace carbs because if I have a chicken salad, there's gonna be a little bit of carbs in there, okay? I need to actually like measure out my lettuce, and maybe a big bowl of iceberg lettuce is 2 grams of carbs, okay? So however many carbs I'm having, whatever my 5% or less is, that needs to factor into that, okay? When you're using seasonings and sauces, you can use all the seasonings and sauces that you want, but just be careful about those carbohydrates in there. Also, while we're on this note, don't get fooled by sugar alcohols. I'm going to say this one time, and I want you to remember it and write this down. This is a major key number 2, okay? Guys, there are no such thing as free calories, and a carb is a carb is a carb, period. Fibrous carbs, sugar alcohols, and regular carbs, they're all carbs. So when I see people talking about, well, you got to take your fibrous carbs, subtract them, and take the alcohol, the sugar alcohol, subtract that out of the regular carbs, that's your net carbs. No, that doesn't make any sense. Guys, a carb is a carb is a carb. If I eat 100 grams of carbs of broccoli, that's a lot of carbs. It's technically fibrous carbs, but again, there are 4 calories per gram of carbs. And it doesn't matter if it's coming from fibrous carbs, sugar alcohols, or your traditional carbohydrates. So, again, there are no such thing as free calories, okay? And a carb is a carb is a carb. So if I'm eating 100 grams of carbs from broccoli, and I subtract 100 grams of carbs, and I say, oh, it doesn't even count. It was 100 grams of carbs, but it was all from broccoli. It doesn't even count. Guys, you're not going to lose weight doing that. You're still eating 100 grams of carbs, and you're hoping your body will actually not process those 100 grams of carbs, okay? Even though it technically is insoluble carbohydrates, you're hoping and you're just betting that your body is not going to be able to absorb them, okay? But that's a lot of carbs. That's a lot of fiber, okay? Yeah, it's probably going to, it's going to make you really bloated. It's going to make you not feel very good for the next few days. So don't get fooled by that. When people try to tell you that you just got to subtract this or that out of the label, it doesn't work like that, guys. It does not work. A carb is a carb. Count everything and you will not go wrong. There's no such thing as a free calorie. And while I'm on that topic of free calories, so many people that I see do keto, they still go out and drink. And they say, well, I just stick to the clear liquors because there's no calories. That's not true at all. There are 7 calories per ounce of alcohol. It doesn't matter what source. It doesn't matter if it's beer. It doesn't matter if it's whiskey. It doesn't matter if it's vodka. It is 7 calories per ounce of alcohol, period. Okay? So the reason it's on the label in those clear liquors is because the FDA does not require alcohol companies to put calories on the label if it's a clear liquor because alcohol is technically a 4th macronutrient, but it cannot be assimilated by the body. It can't be metabolized. It can't be digested. So therefore, it just clogs up the muscle cells full of nasty, toxic alcohol, and it prevents you from seeing results. But because that's not another story. But because the body can't assimilate, digest alcohol, the FDA does not require them to disclose the calorie amount on the label, okay? So just remember that. On a side note, fats have 9 calories per gram. Let me rephrase that. Alcohol has 7 calories per gram, okay? So we're talking about grams here. So, not ounces. So, lost my train of thought. Fats have 9 calories per gram protein has 4 calories per gram, carbs have 4 calories per gram, alcohol has 7 calories per gram. Okay, so I realized I was talking in ounces, like in fluid ounces, but it's actually grams of weight. So it's 7 calories per gram of alcohol. So guys, just remember that there are no free calories. So if you're going to go out and drink, okay, just know you're setting yourself back and you're just drinking calories. You're drinking empty calories that are not going to help you. So if you really want to see the best results possible and you want to come out of a ketogenic diet without tremendous amounts of loose skin, with nice, firm, toned muscle, then you have to do everything you can every day to be the very best that you possibly can. All right? You can't have a free calorie. There is no such thing. So I hope that this video kind of helped those who are beginners in keto to get involved with it. It is a diet that works, okay? But I'm going to leave you with this, and then the next video that I put out later this week, it'll be over how to reverse out of keto. But that is important. Remember this. This is major key number 3, and keto cannot be sustained forever, okay? Period. You will not live a happy life being on a ketogenic diet, a true ketogenic diet, for the rest of your life. It's not possible, all right? There's too much that life has to offer, and food has to offer. Food's a big part of what we do, right? We eat food all day, every day, all right? So do not do keto for an extended amount of time. It is only going to set you up for a lot of hardships in the future, and you can have cholesterol problems, metabolic damage. You can have, if you try to lose weight too fast, which I see a lot of people do, because they're just not factoring out their macronutrients correctly, it will set you up for a lot of weight gain in the future as well. And like I said, metabolic damage, cholesterol issues, and what I see more often than not is people's thyroids go in the dirt, and now they have to be on thyroid medication and thyroxine for the rest of their life because they ruined it because they wanted to lose weight on keto and they didn't want to be patient. So remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient, take your time, trust the process, use the science that I'm giving you to see the best results that you can, and you will not go wrong, guys. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, like the video. For those of you who don't know, I have the app available on App Store, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and all you have to do is download it on your phone, and once you download it, guys, log in and subscribe to the app. It's $12 a month, and you get access to hundreds of videos, to hundreds of workouts, to supplements, free shipping on everything, and you get access to me. You can talk to me personally. You can contact me. You can set up a phone call and call me. You can actually, you get access to recipes. That's a big one. You can track your workouts, track your weight, track your food. We have a calorie calculator. You can ask questions on a public and private forum, and we'll have them answered either on these videos, or I can answer them privately if you request that. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If this cleared up some information for you, I'm really, really happy. That's the goal for this video. The next one will be about how to reverse out of ketogenic dieting, because that is very, very important. You can't sustain it forever, and we need to know how we reverse out to go back to normal eating without gaining weight. So guys, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you in a few days.